Hello friends, it's Cindy Brumbaugh from CindyLeeBDesigns.com, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I have a fun and easy card for you to make using your layering circles and the awesome Playful alphabet dies. These new dies are in the annual catalog. They're about 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch, and they're perfect for putting on your card fronts. So I'm going to show you how to make this cute card. Now my friend Stacy Ills had posted this on our Facebook page, and she had seen it on do believe an Australian demo's website. Her name was Chloe Evans, and so I traced it back to that, and Chloe said she saw it on Pinterest or one of somewhere on the internet, and she wasn't sure where it came from. So this is like she showed, and then she showed, and then she showed, and now I'm showing to you. So this is a cute one to do with your circles. So very simple. What I did is I just used a black card base, and I have all my little treats in here to make this card. So I have my little letters that I cut, and I have my circles, and I have my card base. Now, this card base is a black card base, and it's half sheet of our cardstock that's 11 inches by 4 1/4, and then you just score it at 5 1/2. And then I just put a piece of white on here that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And all the dimensions and the colors I use and the products I use on here will be on my blog post on CindyLeeBDesigns.com. Right underneath the YouTube video, there is a place in the description that says visit my blog here. That's a link. Press that link, you're sent to my blog, and you'll see additional photos and any other little tidbits I want to let you know about. Got some adhesive on there. So, super simple. Pick your circles, and I will tell you on the blog post and underneath the video what size of the layering circles I did. So I chose to do, oh, I'm missing one circle here. Now, where did I put, oh, it must still be in here. Oh, there it is, snuck down in here. There we go. I used the smallest Mango Melody, and then I went up to Melon Mambo, Granny Apple Green, and then I have Gorgeous Grape and Coastal Cabana. And since I chose to do, even though there's 4 circles, I chose to do 5 colors on my card because I had 5 letters in the word hello. So what we're gonna do is super simple. Cut those circles out. Choose any colors you want. And then you're going to just cut your circles in half. And you have a lot of leeway. You don't have to be perfect on your circle halves because you have this nice border of black that goes under there, and very easy to, if you're not perfect on cutting your circles in half. And we're just making those into halves. Okay, there we go. And cutting this one in half. So now we have all these halves. Now on the card you can see we're going to use the 2 halves of mango, the 2 halves of melon, the 2 halves of Granny Apple Green, and we put the purple and the Coastal Cabana instead of doing, you could have just done 2 cabanas or 2 purples, but since I had those 5 letters, I did that. So simply I'm going to pull out my craft mat here, my silicone craft mat, and just take a look at when you're doing this card. Now I am going to have on the bottom the purple, and I'm going to have the Coastal Cabana on the top here. And so I'm just going to layer my circles that way. Now the next one on each side is Granny Apple Green. So we're going to put it on here and on here. I'm going to put it this way here though, like that. And you're putting them flush with the cut side and then over to whichever side that you're doing the card this way. And then you're going to put the Melon Mambo and the Melon Mambo, and then you're going to put your mango, and you're going to put your other mango here. So as you can see, that is going to be the way the little rainbow goes that way. You can see what you're doing. Just, you'll see that the Granny Apple Green is actually the one that's going to make that cute thing there. So what we're going to do is take this card, and I just realized I need to grab a piece of black here, a 1-inch piece of black here, and I'm just going to cut it. I know that it's going to be about it's actually going to be 4 inches. It goes across the white here. So what we're going to do is you're going to have these 2 extra pieces here. So I'm just going to slide my circles over there a second, and I'm going to put Stampin' Dimensionals right in the middle so that I'm able to slide my finished circles in under the black. So if you just take your dimensional edges, this is a perfect time to use up those edges, and I just put them, I'm going to put it on, which side of this was a straight edge? This one was. Okay, so I'm just going to put that against that straight edge. There we go. And I think it's going to be 4 inches. So it's 4 inches. So right about there is going to be 4 inches. So we can go ahead. Now I suggest when you're doing this card that you measure, you put this black onto your card before you put the white on, but I had already done that. So I'm just going to actually bring out my trimmer and just measure it at 4. And then I'm just going to cut down at 4. And then you can pop on this black border that's going to go across there. And that's just 4 inches by 1 inch, because the 3 1/4 inch letters fit in perfectly in that. So I'm just going to put it, you can either put it in the middle. I put it a little offset so that it looked like I didn't, that I wasn't crooked if I didn't get it exactly in the middle. And then you just put your black border right on, let's see if I got it about, yep, put it right across there, and you'll notice I have room under here to slide my circles when I'm done. So then we're just going to take our circles carefully so don't mess them about, and then we're going to put some adhesive on the back. There we go. So remember, the melon Mambo has the mango, and you just put it off to the right side because that's going to be on the right side of the card. And then we put some of the mango on the Granny Apple Green, keeping all of our circles going towards the right side of the circle. This is lickety split card. Though I did this card with my friends in Pittsburgh and Orlando as an online class, and I kind of messed up this nice little easy card. They're going to be laughing when they see this video, saying, "Oh, Cindy, you could have done it so easily." So we're just now putting this mango on to the melon mambo, and then we're going to put the melon mambo onto our Granny Apple Green. And notice they don't have to be perfect here because we're sticking it underneath that black. So there's a lot of wiggle room there. And then still getting used to my Stampin' Seal. So it's a time to get those little cardstock strips when you die cut. And there we go. So we've got that cute thing, and you can see, but the way we put it together, you can see how this green here has like kind of sets off the card for you. So what we're going to do is pop now these circles right like this, and you see this really cute, like your eye goes towards the Granny Apple Green there, and you just tuck that in there, and we're going to put the hello across there. So I'm going to put some adhesive on here, and you can put it down as far as you've allowed yourself space there with your dimensionals. I like just a little bit of that melon mambo, the mango showing there. And put this, and just make sure that your mango is showing about the same amount, because when you do that same amount with the mango, everything else seems to go right in place. There we go. I'm going to actually move over this a little bit, see if my Stampin' Seal, yeah, the regular Stampin' Seal does have some room to bring it up, because I kind of had it over a little too far. There we go. So we've got that cute psychedelic look there, kind of really, oh, looks like this isn't on the whole, oh, so I could have easily, okay. Well, see, I thought I had that adhered on there. But you just throw that onto the front of your card. Here we go. And like I said, that white is 4 by 5 1/4, leaving a nice 1/8 inch border the whole way around the card. And then we just take these cute little letters from the Playful alphabet. Look at all those letters and the symbols, like the hashtag, the equal sign, the ampersand, the plus and minus, the little asterisk, so you can do a lot of things with that. So I just pop out all my little letters, and I'm going to bring back that craft mat too, because I'm going to turn all my letters over and put a little bit of glue on them. My embellishments are a retired product. I told you my little trick whenever things are retiring. If the embellishment is retiring but the colors are sticking around, it's a good idea to do a little stockpiling. And that's what I did with those glitter enamel dots. So if you have any of those in your stash, then this is the perfect card. I wanted a little bit of a fun, let's pop this up here, and then let's get our letters here. Now, you can either try to go straight, that was pretty straight, or if you want to go a little crazier, you can just angle them. And then if you're not straight, it looks like you wanted it that way. Now you'll notice on this card, all I did is I did not pull the circles apart. I just pushed them together. Now it's not a perfect circle because you've cut it apart, but just a tiny bit of the mango showing, you can actually make that type of a card too. But I kind of was really drawn towards this one that's pulled apart. So what we're gonna do is just pop this, and I think I'm going to make it a little bit on the crazy side. Then it looks like you wanted everything crooked. But then I think my daughter told me that I shouldn't make it crooked because you want it straight whenever this is like all wavy. So we're gonna put an L and then another L. As you noticed, I went from this side to this side, so I had an equal part here, and then this L. And really the only thing you could do wrong here is spell your word wrong. So there we go, we've got hello across there, and then we just pop on some cute little embellishments here. If you don't have these embellishments, rhinestones work great. Anything would actually work great with this. You could even hole punch little circles. I've got glue on my fingers, kids. I don't think it's gonna work. I can't get it off my fingers. I've got glue all over them from the letters. So I'm just gonna pop a purple one there, the gorgeous grape, and then put a melon mambo one. Actually, I'm gonna put a melon mambo one over here. No, I'm gonna put it up here. There we go. And then I'm gonna use the Coastal Cabana. We have some great new embellishments in the annual catalog. So just play around with the colors that you have, and you could make all kinds of different designs. You could use squares, you're layering squares. You could use the triangles, you could use rectangles. You use the same principle of cutting the circles and then just cutting them in half and then building the circles up. It's as simple as that. So you've got a really kind of Art Deco type card there, and then you just pop in a white inside. And if you wanted to, you could actually even do something crazy on the inside, like put, like here's another sample. You could probably put, in mimic your, of course I can't pick anything up with my, you could just mimic the colors that you have on the outside. And you could maybe put those somewhere on the inside of your card. You could have them, you know, coming from the top or from the side. So just find something fun. You could maybe put some embellishments on the inside. So super simple card. All you really need is your layering circles or any layering shape that you have. And on my blog post, I will have the size of the circles that I used, because that was something that I kind of played around with till I got the right amount of space. But you know, you could use a one that's a little, leaves a narrower border on it, or you could use one which thicker and then have a narrower border. So you can really play around. It's very versatile. So I hope that you guys will give this a try. And like I said, the best that I can link this back to is Chloe Evans, who got it from somebody else too. So I love the way we all share ideas and we're all inspired by the things we see online. So let's keep sharing and let's keep playing with our fun toys. Playful alphabet and layering circles or any layering shapes you have, or punches. Thanks for buzzing by, friends.